Hi dears, welcome another time in Efficient Graphic Design channel. In today's lesson, we are going to explore how to create smoke effects in Photoshop. We will transform this lady image, like you can notice here, this lady image with the smoke effects using easy and quick techniques in Photoshop. But before we begin, if you don't have the Adobe Photoshop installed in your machine, I place the link in the description below where you can download the last version of Adobe Photoshop for free. And if you have any problem installing the software, just leave me a comment and I will reply to help you. So let's get started. So the first thing we are going to do is open the image. We are going to make the effects on and right click, duplicate layer. We duplicate the layer of the image and we call the new layer Gaussian Blur. We rename the layer, we click OK and we select the new layer and at the top, the Gaussian Blur, we go to filter. We search for blur and we choose Gaussian blur. We make the radius something like 16 or 17, it depends on the image. I think this kind of blur is enough. So I select the second layer, I change the blending mode to soft lights. Of course, of the second layer, the Gaussian blur layer, I change the opacity to something like 66, for example. That's fine now. So I create a new layer. I will call it vignette, for example. I go to edit, fill, and I choose 50% gray and I click OK. That's fine. Now I select this green layer and I go to filter. I will choose this time the lens correction filter. I go to custom and I change the vignette amount to -100 and I change the midpoint to +10, for example, something like this, and I let all preferences and I click OK. That's fine. Alright, now I change the blending mode of this layer to hard lights. That's good now. And I create a new layer. I will call it this time smoke. That's fine. Selecting this fourth layer at the top. I go to color picker. I change the background color to the white and the foreground to the black color. And I go to filter another time. I go to filter, to render, and I choose clouds. Like you can see, I make this filter here. And now I change the blending mode of this filter to screen mode. I convert it to a smart object and using Ctrl T, I will make it bigger, more bigger. I click Ctrl T. Of course, I make it a smart object as the first time, and using Ctrl T, I scale this smoke layer. I scale it and I move it with the move tool until placing it in the right place to make the girl face visible. it's fine. I move it with the move tool. Like you can notice here, we get this very wonderful smoke effect, very easy, very quickly, just using some new layers at the top with different blending modes and applying different filters. We get this great effect. So we duplicate the vignette layer first and we make it at the top. We make the smoke layer at the middle between the two layers, and we change this time the vignette copy, the new copy at the top. We change the blending mode to overlay to make the effects more realistic, like you can notice here. So we continue moving the smoke layer until we are satisfied with the result we are getting. Like you can notice here, that's very good. We move the smoke layer. I think it's very nice now. I think now it's perfect. Like you can see, the layer at the top is the vignette copy. We copy the vignette layer, we make the smoke layer between the two vignette layers, and for the vignette layer at the top we change the blending mode to overlay, and like you can notice, we get our wonderful effect, smoke effect, very easy and very quickly using Photoshop. Like you can see, this is the original image we had, and there are the layers we add with the filters, with the blending modes, and there is the effect, smoke effect we get very easy and very quickly. Alright guys, I wish you enjoyed this tutorial. Don't forget to subscribe to get the tutorials coming up. If you have any issues installing the software or applying today's lesson, just leave me a comment and I will reply. Thanks for watching and see you in the next tutorials.